What's good, future doctors? This is Dr. Chanel T. Smith. How are you today? I wanted to come to you to talk about the one thing that you can do, at least, well, there's several of them, but doing this one thing will accelerate your progress tremendously. Now, yes, you will begin to see the how you get to shave time off of your program towards the back end, but doing this right now, you'll see results quickly. So the reason why I wanted to talk about this one thing, and yes, I know I didn't mention it yet, is because many of you are going through the program, taking one phase at a time, starting and stopping, right? Never ever looking ahead. The only way to really accelerate your program is to always be thinking ahead. So the one thing that you can do to accelerate your program tremendously is to prepare for the next stage while you are in your current one. So the best thing you can do is to prepare for your next phase while you are in your current one. Now, for those of you who do not know who I am Dr. Chanel T. Smith, your favorite doctoral expert. And what I do is help doctoral students navigate through the various stages of their program so that they can graduate faster and become doctor sooner. Many of you don't know that I also help prepare you for the job market. I do that as well. But let me get back to it, okay? Oh, by the way, share this video or tag someone if you know anyone who wants to learn how to accelerate their program. So back to the topic. You need to learn how to prepare for your next phase of the program while you are in your current one. Now, just to give you a little quick anecdote, I had a client who came to me not because she was struggling. You don't always need coaching just because you are struggling. She came to me particularly because she wanted to learn how to go faster. And she heard through the grapevine how I did it. It's amazing how stories get around. And I wasn't even on social media at the time. But anyway, she wanted to learn how to go faster. She was in her first semester of her second year. So her third semester of coursework. And so she said, how do I go faster? I said, well, what have you done so far? Have you looked ahead? Have you looked at your institutional guidelines to see what exactly comes next? And what do you have to do to prepare for it? And how much flexibility do you have to make that happen quicker or to your advantage? And she's like, no. I only know what I need to do in coursework. I don't know what's expected of me in comps or prospectus or dissertation. No. Well, the first thing is you need to know everything that is required of you from your first course all the way until your degree is conferred. So let's start there. Okay. So I helped her to look at all of that, determine what she can do, how much flexibility she has in terms of course selection, tutorials, how many comprehensive exams or qualifying exams she has to take, which ones were standard, which ones she could choose the topic that she wanted, whether or not it was topical or interdisciplinary, what have you. You have to know your, for lack of a better word, your rights, right? What can you do? What will they allow? But even if it's not written in the guidelines, remember, you don't need a rule until you need a rule. So if it's not there, ask for it anyway. What do you think they have an academic policies committee in the first place, right? For exemptions, for exceptions, for people who want something, we're like, you know what, we should put this in the guidelines. Okay, anyway, if there's anyone right now who already knows you want to learn how to accelerate your program, please use the link in the description of this bio, my bio, or if you are watching this via Facebook, use the link in the description because you do not have to wait while you're struggling. So anyway, she was in coursework, her third semester, which means she had to go through this one and one more prior to comps. So what I told her was, first of all, have you paid attention? Do you know where your interests are for your dissertation? My dissertation? Yes. You can figure out what your dissertation is, or at least begin to hone in what it is while you are in coursework. First semester, right off the bat. So I taught her how to do that as well. Pay attention. It's just that simple. Pay attention. Is there a methodology you like? Is there a writing style you like? Is there a text? Anything, you know what? put that in your mental Rolodex, right? Your mental bank or what have you. Or if you're on a computer, start a file. Pay attention. That's how you begin to figure out what your dissertation topic is going to be. So we went through that. And then I said, okay, well, now that you know what courses you want to do next semester, and you've already decided that there are only 2 out of the 3 that'll be beneficial to you, and you know what your flexibility is, now you've had that all put together. You're going to do a tutorial. You're going to ask for that to happen. But in addition to that, don't just think about what courses you need to take, but what courses now will lead to your comprehensive exams, right? You want to be able to hone in on your dissertation topic, or at least be in the ballpark from at the very beginning, because the earlier you do that, the better off you are towards the end, because you'll begin to choose courses that have to do with your dissertation. You'll begin to choose, develop your comprehensive topics, your exam topics, because of what your interests are. And so I helped her do all of that. She went into her comprehensive exams seamlessly, because we also prepared for her comps, learning different strategies, learning how to read faster, take strategic notes, right? How to read a book only one time throughout her entire doctoral career, instead of wasting time having to read the same book again for comps, then go back and get it again for dissertation. There's no need to read a book more than one time. If you read it in your coursework, you should not have to read it in your dissertation. But you got to know my strategies. Anyway, so she was able to save time, not only in terms of studying for her comprehensive exams, but also in trying to determine what her 2 comprehensive exams that she had a choice, because the other 2, again, were standard, right? She needed to know the knowledge of the field, right? She was able to save time because she knew what her interests were. She knew what she wanted to write on. She knew the methodology that she wanted to use. She knew actually it was 2 methodologies she was combining to use to interpret or critically analyze a text. So she shaved off a lot of time that she would have used had she gone directly, straight through 4 semesters of coursework, then stop. Okay, let's go to the manual, see what comprehensive exams are all about. Oh, I have a question. Let me ask my advisor. Now, I get to choose 2 comprehensive exams. I don't know what I'm interested in, because she didn't pay attention, but she did, because she had the strategies. Okay, you can do the same thing. You do not have to get coaching only when you are struggling. If you want to learn how to accelerate your program, your degree, all you have to do is get the help you need. All right, if this is of interest to you, again, please use the link in my bio, schedule a call. All it is a conversation, very low key. Tell me about yourself, your program. Tell me what you want to do. You don't necessarily have to be struggling, like I said, but how do you want to go faster? And I'll tell you about my Accelerate Your Doctorate program. Yes, I have that, and it is awesome. Okay. Whether or not you are one who likes to work in community in terms of group coaching, or whether or not you like that white glove approach, right? Where you just want one-on-one, just focus on me and my program, get me through as fast as you can. I can do both. I also want you to know that this very same strategy is what helped me when I was in my doctoral program. Again, you can probably look through previous videos where I tell my story, but I did earn my doctorate in an overall time of 3 years and 9 months because of this strategy. Now, I did this strategy because life was happening, right? And I had no choice. But in retrospect, I realized that it was a viable strategy, one that can help so many doctoral students, and it has. So by the time I got to my dissertation, I did not have to write any chapter from scratch except my introduction and my conclusion. And that's for real. And I can teach you how to do that. But you have to want to learn how to do it yourself. You have to be coachable. You have to be ready to want to do the work. And you can. You can. You just have to get out of your own way. So you know what? I'm going to book the call because I just want to figure out what my options are. You can do that. Okay, so that is the number one thing. I would say it's the number one thing, although there are other strategies you can do to accelerate your program. But what I wanted you all to learn right now is to always, always prepare for the next phase of your program while you are in your current one. And to know what is required of you all the way until you defend your dissertation. Actually, after that, because then you might have to do some edits, some rewriting, and then the library probably wants their copy to go on their shelf. Listen, know everything. Know everything that is required of you from right now. I don't care if you just started your coursework. Know it, okay? So, that's what I wanted to share with you today. I'm closing up my notebook. You can do it. You don't have to just get coaching when you are struggling. You don't have to get coaching when you are running out of time. You don't have to get coaching when you get that email from your advisor warning you that, hey, this is your last shot. A lot of my clients come to me because they want to finish faster, even if they are just getting started. And to be quite honest, I get really, really excited when I get clients who are in coursework. You know why? Because they can shave the maximum amount of time off of their program. I get to start with the, from the very beginning. I can't even think of the word, but I get to help you fast track your degree from the very, very beginning. But I can also do it from any stage. So it doesn't matter, even if you are coming at me ABD. We can do this, but you just gotta make the time and make the decision to book the call. So I invite you to do that today. Again, I want you to stay encouraged. Know that you are not alone. You have people. You got me. I am here full time doing what I love, helping you all maximize your program, maximize your productivity, maximize your belief in yourself. Because I'll believe in you if you don't believe in yourself until you start believing in yourself. How about that? Anyway, this is Dr. Chanel T. Smith. I am your favorite doctoral expert. You know I am. You all stay encouraged, stay safe. Book the call. I look forward to talking with you. I have a couple of slots open this week, and I'm excited to work with you. All of you who have joined me, I'm so glad that you joined. I hope you are well. It is Monday. It is the top of the week. You have nothing but greatness ahead of you. Be gentle with yourselves, okay? Create a plan, follow it through. And when you select or create a deadline, make sure you also give yourself a reward. Plan that out too. You all enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.